Hey y'all, what's going on? I'm Real King, and this is it, y'all. Alright, y'all. So I'm in a different location, as y'all could tell. I'm at one of my favorite spots, which is a little park over here, kind of close to my house. And I figured I'd do a little different video today. Feeling pretty good. I had a good day so far. And I just got done smoking one of my cigars, my last cigar actually, and it was super good, super good. I got a bunch of cigar clips, y'all, that I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with them yet. I don't know if I'm gonna make those shorts or if I'm gonna add them on my channel at some point, but I basically was taking videos of all of my cigars that I smoked, and kind of giving, you know, what I think about it, like what kind of flavor notes that I've been getting, all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I just got done smoking one of my last cigars, and it was such a good cigar, y'all. Woo, very, very good cigar. So yeah, so I thought I was gonna wait to do this video, but I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. And because this is one of the spots. This is like the main spot that I come to smoke my cigars during the day and stuff like that. So I just wanted to kind of show y'all this, kind of like, have y'all kick it with me for a little bit. So yeah, today's been a good day so far. And why has it been such a good day is because I have an update. So yesterday I was telling y'all that I did not have information on my bike that I ordered. It was giving me like some unknown, spot or something like that. Pardon me, guys. Hopefully this is not blocking anything. It shouldn't be. But it was telling me that, that it was in an unknown, area. And then it also said that I don't know if I told y'all this, but the information, no, I did not. So yesterday it was saying that my bike wasn't even to come until Tuesday. No, that was this morning. I got this information from FedEx saying that my bike won't even show up until Tuesday. And I was hot, y'all. I ended up writing a very long and very upset video or review to the company that I ordered my bike from, which was Stack BMX. And I'm just like, yo, I don't understand why y'all claim on your website it's 2 to 5 business days shipping, but y'all are saying that my bike isn't even gonna come until Wednesday. I was hot. So and then I'm reading all these other reviews from people that had 1 stars, because I gave them 1 star. And a lot of people were complaining almost about the same thing as I was, which was the communication or the lack thereof for this company. And so I was on that same tip, and then some, as far as the false advertisement about the shipping. So hours had passed, and I go back to the site, and it been refreshed. Something was happening with the actual FedEx website or the app that I was using versus the tracking information I was getting from the website, from the shop website, which is supposed to have the tracking information on there. So when I did that, something told me, because the first day I copied and pasted the tracking number in there, it was coming up. I guess I didn't click on something, I don't know, but it was working. Now it's working. The same number is now working on the app, and to my great surprise, it's saying that my bike will come on Saturday, which is fine. I mean, at the very latest, Friday would have been great, but Saturday works just fine as well, because I'm gonna be at home. So that's gonna be great, y'all. I'm super happy about it. So what I did was I went back to the my review. I couldn't delete it, so I don't know. I had the option, but it wouldn't allow me to. So I went ahead and I just edited my review. I erased everything, gave them 4 stars instead of 1, and I just kind of gave them an update. A basic update, so I said that depending on when I get my bike, depending on how everything looks and stuff like that, I'll either give them a 5-star, keep it at 4, or I'll lower it down. It just depends. So yeah, that was good. So I'm glad that news turned out to be a lot better than Tuesday. So I'm fine with that. And so I got some other news on on one of the jobs that I applied for, or the one I went to yesterday. The recruiter contacted me back. So that's good. She was like, as soon as she gets an update from the place, the company, then she'll let me know. So that's good on that. So moving forward, what Real King is going to be doing. As of Monday, I am going to do day labor. I plan to do that, as just a way to have some steady income, and plus, I get paid by the day, and at least that way I have some steady income coming in. So I'll do that until something permanent hits. So that's what I'm going to do, y'all, for the time being. That way I'm being productive, I'm working, I'm earning some income, and yeah, so that's going to be good. So I'm very excited about that. Now what I decided to do for the bike is I'm going to probably just, because I want to ride it. I'm going to ride it around my neighborhood for a little bit. At some point in the next day or so, I will be ordering the alarm for my bike and possibly the chain. Those are the two things that are least expensive. And then what I plan to do with that is, because I want to be able to take my bike, wherever. And well, to some degree. So what I plan to do is obviously have the alarm on my bike, and I'll just take it places like if I was coming to the park, like right here, what's by me, I could just keep it I could transport it on the public bus without having to worry too much for anybody, getting sticky fingers, especially if I have my alarm on it. And so at the very least, that's what I'll do. So until I get my alarm and the lock that I want to get, I will not be taking my bike anywhere publicly, and that's quite fine with me. And then once I get 2 other locks, I'm gonna get like the U lock, or the U lock with the cable that goes with it, because I was watching some YouTube videos yesterday on bike security, and they were telling, it's letting what's the best type of locks and secure way to secure your bike with, for to keep it from getting stolen and stuff like that. So there were some lock ideas, ways to lock your bike, places to lock it and stuff like that I learned. And so it gave me the peace of mind that I definitely need now. I don't know why I did not check these videos out beforehand. That would have been helpful, but I didn't. So I did now. So now I know what to or how to go about locking my bike. So that's going to be good. So that way I won't have to worry about, because my bike is going to stand out, y'all. Y'all already saw it. It's lime green. It's going to be brand new. But then I noticed that, there's people that actually take their bikes on the bus all the time. Very expensive bikes, So I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to be scared to take my bike anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, people do that. Like, and then eventually I'm going to get insurance on it. So all of that is coming soon. So, yeah, but I just wanted to, like I said, wanted to make this video while I was out enjoying this beautiful day. As y'all can see around me, it's nice. So that's basically what I'm doing right now, enjoying this day. And I went and ate at Jack in the Box, got me some lunch there, and then I just came over to this park, because Jack in the Box is like right up the street from where I'm at. So but anyway, so just chilling, you know what I'm saying, and enjoying today. So basically, as you guys can see and noticed, every day, although I have not actually been working, I have been doing things productive with my time. And that's what you got to do, y'all. Whenever you guys are in between jobs, make sure that you're always doing something. You're figuring things out. You are making strides towards you know, bettering your situation. You know what I'm saying? Keeping that, keeping your attitude and everything positive. You know, something is bound to happen. You know, and so that's what I want y'all to really understand out there. For y'all that, you know, that are having issues finding work and stuff like that. I was raised a certain way, you know, and I'm like, look, you know, at my age, the the different things that I've been through in life, you know, the ups and downs, you should at some point be learning from these mistakes, so they're not, you know, keeping you down and keeping you down and out. You know what I'm saying? Or even for a long time, you know. So and every situation is different. You know, sometimes like y'all know that the last time I was without a job, when I quit my last job at Whataburger, it took me about a week to find work. So that was pretty quick. Well, this time I've been out of work for about 2 weeks, and I don't have anything, no major hits. I mean, I've had 2 interviews, and I'm basically waiting right now. So, but I'm leaving that alone. I did what I need to do, and and that's that. Now, I did decide to do something that is definitely going to help me out in other ways that could hinder me, and that is something that I'll go ahead and just you know, speak to y'all on right now, and that is making sure that that you give yourself the best chance to get a job. And let me explain what that means, because you might have all the qualifications to do something, and that's great, and they want to hire you, but here's where you can really mess yourself up. You got to be smart. You got to be smart, guys, which means you have to do things differently, and then yeah, just do things differently. So one thing that I absolutely know that can hinder me from getting a job based off of past experiences is a drug test. That's the only thing that would stop me from getting a job. The best possible chance I can give myself to make sure that that don't stall me in any way or hinder my chances is, being that I smoke weed, is not smoking weed. Simple. Having all the knowledge that you possibly can have about smoking weed, knowing like what to expect and stuff like that. So and what I mean by that is how weed works. It works differently you know, for everybody, and it really kind of, a lot of that is based off of your fat cells and stuff like that you have. So it collects and it sticks to your areas of your body where, you know, it sticks to fat cells. And so if you don't have a lot of fat, per the research that I've done, then it goes through your body a little quicker. Also, the things that you eat, understanding natural foods and the abilities, the capabilities it has on the body. And I'm a healthy person, so I'm very avid about, you know, doing things natural. Now, I know that there are ways that you can mask or hide it in your system, and the way that I do, at least one of the ways I do know of, it does work. It's just a mask though. I have used it and it has worked before. Now, to be sure, what you want to do is clean yourself. So there are some natural ways going about cleaning your insides, you know, to prepare yourself and stuff like that. So I believe that these moments that I have that I'm not doing anything, I'm not, you know, I haven't gotten any kind of, you know, callbacks yet. I'm using that as time to get myself ready, meaning that I got to clean myself up now, drinking plenty of water, you know, urinating out all the toxins, vitamins, and of course eating correctly, Vegetables, guys, have a lot to do with cleaning out your digestive system and anything that is not good in your system. And one of the things that I found out that work really good is eating apples. The skin of the apples helps kind of like scrape, I think it's a gallbladder. It's something inside you that it actually acts like a, I can't think of the word, but it basically, the skin of an apple is hard, and so it's kind of scrapes the lining or the inside, whatever. There's a certain area where it actually kind of like cleans it out really good. So do not sleep on the knowledge of natural foods, what comes from the earth, not man-made, not processed stuff, y'all, but just pure natural foods, fruits and vegetables, because they really do help, your body in a lot of ways, and of course, water. Don't do stuff that is adding to the problem or that can add to the help of what, what you're needing. Drinking, eating stuff that is processed and not good for you, fatty foods, staying away from, a lot of like fried stuff, you know what I'm saying? Now, every once in a while, it's fine to eat stuff like I did, like fast food, but I really try not to do that too much at all. I just wanted something kind of like filling and stuff like that, and that's why I did that. So, but eating healthy is key. Vegetables, having vegetables is a part of your normal diet is a very big plus. And so that's what I have been doing. That's what I have been doing like all the time. It's not something I just started. It's something that I've been doing, already. So it's repetitious, you know what I'm saying? So my body is already used to a lot of healthy stuff in it. It's used to, me eating and drinking healthy. So, but yeah, so this is my time, guys, for me to, clean my system up and just really get myself prepared for. And see, there's confidence in that. When you have confidence, you're not worried about nothing. And that's what I really want to get, is the confidence. So that way, any job I apply for, I'm ready. Give me that. I'll pass. I'm gonna pass that drug test. And see, having that complete confidence going into getting a job or applying for a job, that's a good job. That's exactly where it's at. So that's basically what I'm gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying? So I decided I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna put it away. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got some weed at home. I got about about 5 grams. And I did it once before, and I'm gonna do it today. I'm just gonna throw it away. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Because what's more important to me is getting a job. I'm gonna be doing something that's gonna be healthy. I'm moving out of the country to a place where it's known for healthiness, and so I want to make sure that I'm not doing anything that's gonna hinder my focus. And to be honest, and anybody knows, smoking weed, it does distort your better judgment, because you're not really focused in the way that you need to be. So I want to be all in. I wanted my focus to be, on point. And I don't want to be doing anything that's going to be stopping my, blocking my blessings, basically. So for me, I can stop smoking weed. It's not something that's over me. I'm over it, and it's all mental. So if I want to stop smoking weed, and I've done it multiple times before, then I'm going to stop it, and so that's it. So I've been doing my exercise. I think I'm back down to $160 something. I might be down to 150. When I'm in the 50 range, the high 50s to the low 60s, that's good for me. The smallest that I've been weight-wise is 157, and to be honest, that's the weight I was in my teens. Well, probably like my early 20s. Before I was even exercising, doing real exercises, I was averaging at about 150. and that was, yeah, that was a while ago. So I'm basically still at that. I kind of fluctuate with my weight, but normally I'm in the 150s to low 160 range, because I'm normally active, especially when I'm working, like actively working, especially in a warehouse where I'm picking stuff up. I'm constantly, doing things active. Easily, guys, I am around, because that's how I shedded all the pounds that I've done now. When I was working at Whataburger, I was getting up to about 180. And for me, my body structure, that doesn't look good. I was very, I looked like a pear. The way I was shaped, it wasn't good. My feet get enough, they kind of get bigger, and I don't fit my shoes, good enough and stuff like that. So, but when I stopped that job and the whole month I was at the other job, I lost all that. I lost at least 20 something odd pounds, and that's my normal weight. I'm not a big guy. I'm normally, thin, kind of, athletic build, but I'm on the slim side normally. So, because I'm always active and everything like that. So, I'm still being active, but now what I've done is I've been exercising more and just getting myself, physically fit and back in shape, especially because I'm going to be riding my bike. So I want my calisthenics, I want my cardio to be good, for me to be able to ride my bike long periods of time and stuff like that. So these are things that I have chosen to do to better myself altogether. So obviously, smoke weed is going to allow me to not eat as much. I won't be craving and eating all the time and stuff like that. I'll be eating when I'm hungry, when I'm, at regular times when I'm supposed to be eating. So, so that's going to be a really good thing for me and stuff like that. So, some things, you just, in order for things to progress, sometimes you have to remove certain things that are not necessary in your life, and so that's something that I want y'all to get, to understand. You want to make sure that you're doing things, right for yourself. So it's a complete picture. It's not just a partial picture. It's a complete picture. So, so yeah. So I will be making sure that I bring you guys updates when I have them regarding, any statuses of my jobs or these interviews and stuff like that. So I'm going to be using this time to get myself clean and get myself prepared for whenever any of these jobs, contact me, and if they need me to come in or to take a drug test, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get this done, and with confidence. And so that will help me be able to get to work sooner. I won't have to, figure out anything or, make any kind of lame excuses, to not be able to take my drug test or anything like that. So one thing about me, y'all, I don't hide nothing. I'm not embarrassed about anything. So, if there's something, that I'm not doing right, I'm gonna let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Or no matter what it is, I'm not gonna hide anything about what I do or what I'm not doing and stuff like that. Everybody has their opinions, and one opinion on the weed thing is that it's got a bad, bad rep. And my thing is, well, I'm not going to be shy about telling people that I smoke weed, because why? People don't say nothing, and they don't hide when they say they smoke cigarettes or cigars or pipes. So, and those things are well known to be bad for you. Well, some of those are. I don't know about pipes, but I think pipes are kind of along the same line as cigars. You're not inhaling that stuff. It's just you're in the mouth and you blow it out. And you're really just trying to get the flavor notes when you're smoking cigars. I can't speak on pipes though. But cigarettes and weed is an inhale. You do inhale those, and that's meant to be done that way. So smoking those two are differently. And so from what I have learned from research, there is very little health risks with smoking cigars because of the fact that there are sometimes it goes further down, but the majority of the time if you're smoking a cigar, it's just in the mouth and then you're blowing it out. It's just for the taste and for the enjoyment, relaxing, and that's literally it, which is not the same with smoking cigarettes and smoking weed. So understanding that there's nothing in this world that is, for the most part, that is so pure. Drinking water, the air that we breathe is toxic. So I'm not going to get all bent out of shape and worried about, me smoking weed and stuff like that. Besides, if I was in Colorado or other places where weed is completely legal, then we wouldn't be having this. There would not be a big deal. So with that being said, I'm like, you know what? There's enough places in this world, let alone, or in the United States, let alone in the world, where weed is perfectly fine. So I won't be, talking and making a big deal out of me smoking weed, So I want to let y'all know that, and just bring you this great information about the good news that I had, and just kind of show you guys a different scenery than just being in my room making my videos. But I hope that y'all enjoyed the video, and do me a favor, if y'all have enjoyed my videos, make sure that you guys give me a like. Smash that like button. It helps YouTube in the algorithm and stuff like that. It shows that you guys are engaging. And also, if you haven't already, make sure that you guys click that notification bell, so that way you guys can get notified when I'm dropping my videos, because you guys are not going to want to miss that video when I get my bike in the mail, because I will be doing a longer video with me putting together my bike. So I'm going to show y'all everything, so make sure that y'all stay tuned for that one. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, guys. I'm new to the YouTube universe, a fresh new face, bringing you guys some pretty cool content. And it's just going to keep getting better. So make sure that you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Spread the word about my channel. If you guys have any comments or anything that you guys want to see on my videos or on this channel, feel free to let me know in the comment section, and I'll be sure to check them out. But until then, y'all, I'm Real King, and this is it, y'all. Alright, y'all be cool.